I'm not sure about the talent part, but the writing part started when I was in college, when I was a journalist. I applied to be a writer on the newspaper because one of my roommates did, and I started arts writing and movie reviews and art reviews. And I actually started a science column, which was the first of its kind. Really, there was no science written about in daily newspapers then, and that ended up getting me all sorts of jobs and money after I left college. But I was studying science in college after I had decided that economics was not for me. And at this newspaper, I met various writers, and all of my friends, it turned out, pretty much were creative writers. And that seemed so far beyond me. I was afraid to try to write any fiction. They just seemed like these were much more sophisticated people than I was, coming from Teaneck, New Jersey. And it was only after I entered medical school, really, when I remember reading Ian Hamilton's biography of Robert Lowell. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Poetry? Like, I've not read a lot of poetry, but this poetry seems sort of interesting. And maybe I could start to write poetry. And that sort of was the start of writing for me. And then I really started writing fiction when I had a first child and was up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep after feeding. And I just thought, well, I'm up for a couple of hours, and I was doing medicine at that point. And I thought, I'm going to try to get back to this writing thing and write down what I'm seeing and then try to turn it into some fiction. And then that's really when two careers started for me after I started medical training.